Let's go. All right. Welcome to the MJ and Ty podcast show. Today is January 28th, aka 1 week before the Super Bowl that everyone and nobody wanted at the same exact time. Alrighty, Ty. So, the NFL season is coming to a close. And after this, 2020 will be a distant memory and everyone will rejoice. Well, aside from me. Well, I take it back. Basketball season will still be going on.
Really?
What?
Really? Okay, who's going first? You or me?
You. All right. Let's start with the AFC. No. Let's start with the. Let's start with the Buccaneers.
All right, Buttercup. Just tell which one we're going to start with.
We're going with the Buccaneers at the Packers. How about fine? How about that?
All right, Buttercup.
All right. Now you go.
All right. So should I tell you I told you so again? Or
Good, but I think that joke is come and gone.
So I told you so. I told you so. I told you so. I told you so.
Okay.
So what I took from the game is that Tom Brady was ready. Tom Brady was ready. We can say that, we can say that he's going to be, this is his 10th time to win, 10th time in the Super Bowl, right?
I want to say it's his 9th time.
I thought it was his 10th because.
Well, because he has 6 rings, right?
Yeah, he has 6. He has 6, so.
And he only lost it twice to the Giants.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is his 9th Super Bowl.
Oh, 9th time. I don't know why I'm thinking 10.
It feels like 10. Oh, actually, it feels like more than that.
Yeah, it feels like 10 because when you look at it, he's 43 years old, still doing this. But I knew that the Packers weren't ready for Tom Brady. I just knew it. But it came down to the wire. Aaron Rodgers just didn't have enough. Like Adams played good for Green Bay, but Tampa was just tough. Now I can say this, that they're back in the Super Bowl since I would say 2003 or since the last time they won it. I don't know.
It wasn't 2000, was it? No.
I think it was in 2003 or 2004. Whenever.
Yeah, I think 2004.
Yeah, 2004, because I think they had either Ronnie Barber or Tiki Barber on that team. But anyways,
Tiki was with the Giants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They either had one of those boys. But what I took from the game was that Aaron Rodgers, your favorite quarterback in the entire world, that you said, he's just gonna run all over Tampa Bay's defense. Blah 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 blah. Eat your own words for dinner, buddy. Because who was right? who was right the entire time, and who has to eat their words for dinner.
Actually, both of
Buttercup,
us could, but I'm gonna get you later.
Buttercup. And I definitely think this is Aaron Rodgers last year in Green Bay.
With the way he's talking, it most certainly could be, but I thought I did hear something that said he does not want to move on. Well, let's just see. Let's just see whose pants are on fire. Alrighty.
All right.
So, what was up with that fourth down column late in the game, down by what, a touchdown, 8 points, and you kick a field goal in
We
the
talking
playoffs, playing for playing to go to the Super Bowl. Like, come on.
we we talking about the Green Bay Tampa game still?
Yeah.
I thought it was a risky play.
Kicking the field goal was a risky play.
It's a risky play if you fake it.
No, I'm
If
not going
you
to
fake
argue with
the
that,
field goal,
but with the
but at the same time, if you kick it, you get 3 points.
right, but you need a touchdown, and it's late in the game. Like, you got to go for the tie, at least. Like,
But you just gotta. That's one thing is that I think after they didn't want to tie it, they didn't want to tie it for a touchdown. They just thought if they kicked a field goal, it would go in, and it went in.
sure, it went in, but you got to go for a touchdown. You got to go for a touchdown there. Or like, on top of that, then let's talk about that pass interference call. Like, the officials had not called a pass interference. It's very much up until that point. I mean, it was obviously a tug. Like, and you could see that the jersey
The jersey
was getting
when he
pulled.
pulled
Yeah,
on his jersey,
yeah,
um, yeah, it's kind of similar. I think you're going to agree with me on this or not. It's kind of similar to the Higgins play. Well, almost. We can say almost because I think that shouldn't have been, called.
right. If the officials were making pass interference calls earlier in the game, sure, but since they had not called it pretty much all day up until that point, I don't know. I'd like to see some consistency with the calls.
Since the NFL is saying we want safety in our game.
Well, that was more in regards to Higgins as opposed to the jersey tug, but yeah.
I'm just going to use those quotes that you did, the last time around.
Yeah. All right. Oh, and speaking of dirty cheap shots, let's move on to the AFC title game.
All right.
I mean, I get it. Bills, you have not been in this spot for very much lately, and you haven't played the Chiefs very much, but That that was about what I expected, and it was not good. Oh, and for the record, Ty, I told you so. I told you so. I told you so. I told you so. Oh wait, there's one more. I told you so. Eat your words for dinner.
I'll eat. All right. I'll eat mine if you eat yours.
Sure.
But but you want you want to go, or did you go about the game already?
I got a few more. More. I told you so. And uh, and
Told
uh,
you,
Bills,
Mark,
Chiefs.
Mark.
Why are you trying to fight each other? Or like, yes, that was a late hit. Hit on the play. Josh Allen. Why did you throw the ball at the dude's face? That dude. Why did you get back up and stand over Allen? Then Bills player. Well, I kind of I mean I kind of understand this one, one but but you still should not have came up and cleaned that guy's clock like you did. Unless you, it seemed like someone was looking for a fight there.
Uh, yeah.
All right, Ty, what are your thoughts?
All right. So I can't tell you why I told you so because you took that from me.
Yeah,
So
and you had the Bills winning.
did I?
Yeah,
Can we like just roll back a tape from last week's? Can we roll back the tape? I
yeah,
think
where you
you
said,
had the Bills and I had the Chiefs. But can one of these days we're gonna have to roll back the tape to
no, you had the
see.
Bills, I had the Chiefs.
I thought I had the so so listen, Buttercup.
Yeah,
So so what I took from it, I wasn't a bad thing for Patrick Mahomes to play the game. I was a bad thing for probably, you know, their backup to play the game while Mahomes would be out chilling for the Super Bowl.
yeah,
But it was an interesting game. Like Josh Allen, I can say throwing the ball. It was just that I think the Bills they have they have a good receiver. They have a good quarterback. You're there. We can agree with that. But
yeah, sure.
why you go? Sure. Like,
Yeah, like I'm agreeing with you. We can agree with it.
but they need another good. The Bills need another receiver that can get them the ball. Um, but I took from it like what like I said, I took from it. It was an interesting game. But the Chiefs won. When you go against the Super Bowl champs, you know they're going to test you, and I think the Bills did that. They test the Chiefs, but it
They
just
tested the
wasn't
patience of the
enough.
Chiefs.
What?
They tested the patience of the Chiefs. That's for sure. And the Chiefs tested the patience of the Bills as well.
But it went back. It almost went back and forth.
Yeah.
But like I can see, you know, this like I can see I can see the like it was just an interesting game. I can just say that.
Yep.
But did you see Diggins stay at the very end on the field at the end of the game watching the Chiefs?
No.
I thought there was a I think like Bleacher Report like tweeted out a video of Higgins just watching, you know,
Yeah.
because as a bettor, you and me know best. You want to win, and when you lose, it hurts.
That is true. It
It
does.
hurts.
Losing really sucks. Yep.
So like I took from this game like this was a good game. I just think the Bills need one more receiver for Josh Allen to throw to. Hey, just call me up. I'll catch a couple of balls.
Yeah. Then you have your clock cleaned by 250-pound dudes.
Or they can just call you up and
If they call me up, they might be eating my dust, but I'm but at the same time, I might not be moving very fast.
wait. So you're saying you're faster than me?
I thought we've established this.
We did establish this.
All right, we're gonna have to have a race sometime.
Sometime.
Yeah. Ugh.
But I felt like we didn't establish this.
All right. So, what are the chances that this Super Bowl was set up from the beginning? Like
Here we go.
as soon as Tom Brady knew that, or as soon as Tom Brady made the decision that he was going to Tampa Bay, although the location was already established, do you think the NFL rigged it so Tom Brady could be the first person to host a Super Bowl game?
I saw your. Let me just say this. I saw your Snapchat
Yeah,
the other night, and you said something very interesting.
yeah,
You said, oh, the NFL's rigged.
yeah. It is. I think so.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think it is too, but how many times will Brady get to the Super Bowl?
Question is, how many times will he get to the Super Bowl before he starts collecting Social Security benefits? Not too much longer.
uh, well, let me just say this. If he wins this, I know we're going to pick this. I know we're going to talk about this next week as well. But if he wins this, he's better than Joe Montana, Aaron Rodgers, um,
Elway.
Elway, um, probably Breeze. I would say that if he wins this. Because we can say, Mahomes wants his second ring. Like, he's got plenty of time to win. Mahomes got plenty of time to win more
Right.
rings.
Changed my mind, but I do not think that teams that just won their respected championship should not be in the championship the next year.
You talking about the Chiefs?
Yep. Well,
Because
not just the Chiefs, but champions for all major sports. Like at that point, I want other teams to win. Maybe not if it's the Browns or the Indians. Don't know how much longer we can say that name, but or the Cavs. But well, if it actually come to think of it, but I would definitely be a lot less excited for a second consecutive championship. What about you?
I would want to see like other teams win the Super Bowl. Like, I get that. I get that. Let me just say this for all sports. Like, I get that you want to go back to back. Like, I get that you want to go back to back, but do you want to see someone else win that hasn't been there before?
Depends on the team,
Because
but probably.
because it's only two teams that gets to the Super Bowl, gets to the World Series, get to the NBA Finals. Only two teams. There's not like a bunch of teams just wrestling over an NBA Finals trophy.
Right.
So, like, I would like to see other teams win it, but at the same time, teams are just up to it.
Right. But at the same time, I would not like to see a playoff off brackets that are so wide that mediocre teams can get into the playoffs. Like the playoffs are supposed to be reserved for the good teams, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you pressure sure teams to or so if you allow teams so if you allow teams that are mediocre at best, like you're not pressuring them to get any better, you know? If
Yeah,
they
because
can just get to the playoffs and say, "Oh, look, we made the playoffs." Like, no.
no, you didn't win the whole thing, though. The plan was to win the whole thing.
Well, yeah, yeah, but you made the playoffs, but you're not that good, and you made the playoffs. Come on, dude. You know?
I would say, I think, teams, players in general, like some players on team rosters, you can agree with me on this, but some players on team rosters regress,
Yeah, they
regress
do.
easily.
100%, they do.
Like, they could, like, you can say, for example, let's say, I don't know, your second favorite quarterback, Carson Wentz.
Not
Um,
even close, Ty.
um,
I know that you think about him in your sleep.
I do not.
Prove it.
How am I supposed to prove that? How am I supposed to prove that? How am I supposed to prove that?
I told you I'm bringing the jokes, Ty.
Well, I'm bringing mine. I just said that. How are you supposed to prove? All right, what would like a lot of players regress after they probably win the championship because
Of
they're not
course.
that good. You know,
Yeah.
like let's say, like we can say, we can say like probably some players' prime years are in their third, fourth. You know,
Yeah.
but like if they get injured easily, they're going to get they're regressing hard.
Sure. Yeah. I agree.
All right, Goofy, what else do you got for us?
Bill O'Brien is screwing up the Texans even when he's not there. Like, he screwed him up so hard that Deshaun Watson wants a trade.
I'm surprised JJ Watt doesn't want out with him.
I thought he does. I thought he
Who,
said he wants out.
JJ?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
All
Yeah,
I
I heard he's
heard
sick of
was
losing.
like, what's next for Houston? Houston, the Texans are they're in trouble.
Embrace the tank. Embrace
They
the
they
tank,
might
Texans.
they might they need to like trade Watson soon. Like I can say this: if you don't want to be, you know, on a team, and like you can agree with me on this, if you don't want to be somewhere that you put your heart, your soul into, and they are like, no, we're not going, do this. We're not going to do that. You
Yeah,
know, you should not be there. I think asking for a trade is the way out. I just don't know why Watson went uh, do it sooner, but he waited at the perfect time.
yeah,
If he did it sooner, it would be already out there.
right.
But he did it today. But like Houston is in trouble. They want they want everything. I think they blew it up. They should blow it up
Yep,
because if you don't want to be nowhere, if you don't want to be on a team that you know doesn't trust you,
right.
you should not be on that team.
There
What
are,
is
are
your
some
thoughts?
there are some people who want to trade Baker Mayfield for Deshaun Watson. What do you gain from that trade? Like, you gotta Baker's got a couple more years to left to go, but like he's got a few more years left than Watson does, and he's like just as mobile and is well, and sure Baker's passing numbers aren't quite as good, but Baker's also got Chubb and Hunt to rely on to run the ball.
And
Watson does not have either of those two guys. And actually, they don't have much of a run game. Period. Like so that
well,
you would get nothing from that trade. You know.
the only place I can say this, the only place is where I think he might go in the perfect team that I think will trade for him is the Patriots.
You think the Patriots? I was thinking the Jets.
I was thinking the Jets too, because I don't see him going to the Dolphins. I don't see him going to um
Actually, he could go to the Dolphins because they're looking to trade Tua Tagovailoa. Yeah, they tanked for Tua, and turns out no one likes him on the team. No one on the team likes him. Poor guy.
why?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
He's just a rookie about to go in his second year.
Apparently, that doesn't matter to the Dolphins. So who
But
knows?
like
Maybe a trade Watson for Tagovailoa.
uh
Tua to
maybe
Texas.
like I can just say like if you put like your heart and soul in for one team your whole career for like what is he in his fourth year, his fifth year,
Fourth, I think. Maybe
fourth,
fifth. No,
fifth,
four, because he won the national championship in 2016.
yeah, yeah, because I remember that. But like I'm just like if you play for a organization for 4 years you put your heart and soul out there, you and they don't give you the credit and you ask for this, you ask for that, and you're the franchise player, I think you should not be there.
All
What's
right,
up?
that will conclude today's episode. Stay tuned for next week. As when we give our Super Bowl preview and predictions, as uh, as the elder Tom Brady is taking on the third year student, and well, I shouldn't say student. He's best paid
third
player in
year,
the national
third,
in
third
the
year.
National Football League. But anyway, as the elder Tom Brady takes on Patrick Mahomes.
I know who you gonna pick. I got my sources. I know who you gonna pick.
Yeah, I'm going to pick the winner.
Is it stopped?
All
What's
right,
up?
that will conclude today's episode. Stay tuned for next week. As when we give our Super Bowl preview and predictions, as uh, as the elder Tom Brady is taking on the third year student, and well, I shouldn't say student. He's best paid
third
player in
year, third, third
the
year.
National Football League. But anyway, as the elder Tom Brady takes on Patrick Mahomes.
I know who you gonna pick. I got my sources. I know who you gonna pick.
Yeah, I'm going to pick the winner.
Is it stopped?